All right, this video will now show us how to fine tune the kind of content that's showing up on our server. So far, I have a server running on my computer. I know that it's running because when I go to my local address, which I got by entering ipconfig in the command terminal, I saw it right down there under wireless local LAN adapter. So now the next thing I'm wondering is I'd like to check what port it's on. So I'll go back to my netstat tool. Right, so I'll click on netstat and now port, you see right there, port 80 HTTP D.exe. So netstat is telling me that on my local host, I'm running a server on port 80. Next step, I got to configure my page content. So how do I do that? Well, I go back to my directory where my Apache configure my Apache server is set up right there, and go back up to the top. And now I'm going to go to see, I'm going to go to whatever directory I installed in. And I'm going to go to the Apache directory. It should be in htdocs. Why am I not seeing that? There should be some. Oh, we're right there, actually. So it's right off the root. It's called htdocs. Now, the next thing I need to pay attention to is what is my server set up for in terms of its default thing? What is it set up to serve when somebody goes in without asking for something? Or putting another way, I could go here and ask for a specific resource such as index.html. So I must have an index.html file somewhere which is serving this. Oh, it's actually going to dashboard though. Suppose I just want to go to my root and ask for index.html. As expected, now it's saying there's nothing there because we don't have that file there. So now we need to go and put that file there. So let's spend a couple of minutes doing that. Once again, the purpose of this is to have some content on our server, which we can then do a network trace on. See, when I ask for index.html, apparently nothing is there. So let's go and make that file right now. And the place where it wants that file to be is here in our htdocs directory. See, there's nothing called index.html. There is an index.php. What happens if we ask for that? That's bringing me to the page I saw before, but not what I want right now. So let's make a quick index.html file. This is not a course on web development or HTML, so I will make a file quickly and I'll share it out in Google Classroom if you just want to copy and paste it over, and then we can add some content to there. Sorry, so I'm going to go back to my Sublime text editor and make a new file. I'll save it in my Apache htdocs directory as index.html. See, Apache. Oh, right there, htdocs. And then that's where I need to put my index.html. So let's go and document that and then do it. All right, so I'm going to go and make a file now. Right, so go and get a file. I'll say save this as index.html. And I'm just going to quickly bang off a page, not make it too fancy. So start with the opening and closing tags, and I'll put a head and a body. All right, let's go back and try hitting that. Now let's go back to my browser and quick refresh. And I should be seeing my page. It's not there. Why? What did I do wrong? Uh, yeah. So guys, I'm now going to post this link out there, and we're going to get it so everybody is going to. I'm going to give you a little break coupled with a little lab activity. So what we want next is I'm going to make a Google sheet, and everybody is going to post their IP address up on the Google Sheet, and then we're going to try connecting to each other's servers. And the reason why we're going to do that is so we will have some network traffic activity here in our little intranet in the room for everybody to practice doing their Wireshark trace on in the next activity. So first of all, I'm going to go and set up that Google Sheet. Then I'll give you the link, and then you're all going to post your information up there. Right, so I'm going to put my information, and in a couple of minutes, everybody's going to put their IP information there as well. Oops, not what I wanted. What I wanted was this. I wanted my IP address, basically, this. All right, so you understand what to do. You're going to use that procedure of going to your command prompt, typing ipconfig, and all you need to do is put your name and your IP address. And then if you want, you can. I'm going to share out this video, and I'll give you like 20 minutes of lab time, maybe 30 minutes, 10-minute break, 20-minute lab, and then try and get to this step. And by the way, this is our first assignment, right? So by the time we get to the assignment, you won't really have much else to do because it will all have been done.